We ordered a handful of sterile swabs from a laboratory to go out and test touchscreens to see just how many were tainted.
The trip was easy. Pop into common places I'd go on a normal day in Fort Myers, get some breakfast at a fast food restaurant, and order at the touchscreen. Hold up, before I do that, let's swab to see what's on it. I tucked the lab kit away, labeled my sample, then headed to the next spot. Time to pick up a snack at the convenience store, another swab and test sample in the bag. Last stop, lunch, another touchscreen and surface to swab. With a full stomach, I had all of our samples safely tucked away, labeled, and ready to head to the lab in Fort Lauderdale. It was time to wait. When results came in, it was good news. All of the swabs were negative for fecal matter and E. coli, the only two things we tested for. But it made us wonder if other bacteria did exist on the screens. So we took another road trip, this time with FGCU microbiologist Clifford Rank.
Are you a germaphobe at all? No.
Dr. Rank and I went back to the same spots and swabbed again, this time using a different collection method.
What we're trying to do is just spread them out instead of just one particular area.
Within a few days,
This is the results after 2 days of growth.
We got our results back from the lab and found all 3 locations tested negative for E. coli and fecal matter. But when we went back and retested, we found that all 3 locations tested positive for other bacteria. Of all 3 of the locations, one store in particular, the convenience store, was dirtiest of all of them and had a touchscreen with bacteria on it that can make you sick.
Might be potentially have MRSA.
he found lots of bacteria. Hygienists with Lee Health are not surprised.
I would consider them very dirty. A touchscreen is what we would call a high-touch surface.
The more people who touch them, the less likely a touchscreen can stay clean.
Cleaning is removing the organic soil, the buildup that you can see, but it's not necessarily killing any organisms that are left on the surfaces.
Customers,
I'm at a restaurant, I'm thinking about what I'm going to have. I don't think about all the germs on it.
no germs are there.
E. coli, that's the big one.
But how much could one touch hurt?
I think about it, but I don't really worry about it.
Biologists say it takes contact with your skin, then eyes or mouth to pick up a virus or infectious disease.
People touch a surface and then ingest the organism, and that causes the infection. And that's a lot of what we're worried about.
So if you plan to keep touching, wash up. For your own sake and others. For the NBC2 investigators, I'm Delia D'Ambra.